Mr. Cora, things are certainly flowing for your baseball team right now.
Playing well. Guys, little by little, we have found our identity in every aspect of the game. Like I've been saying all along, if we pitch, we were going to be okay, and we're doing that. But offensively, it's a different unit compared to months ago. Running the bases well, playing good defense, and right now we're in a good streak right now.
That's on the field. We all got some news today that Roman Anthony apparently has agreed to or is close to an 8-year, $130 million contract as the manager. That's got to be a nice thing to hear. A little cherry on top of the way you're playing right now.
Well, I mean, hopefully, I wish I could say more, but hopefully we get some good news sooner rather than later.
So the management program that you guys are deploying for Garrett Crochet seems to really be paying off. A couple extra days here or there as well. How difficult is that? Because obviously you'd want to run the beast out there as often as possible. And how's the dialogue between management, team, and the player?
Yeah, obviously we want him out there every 5 days, and that's probably the best way of doing it. But at the same time, understanding that this is his first full season as a starter, and we haven't kind of like slow him down from the get-go. We used to be very careful the first months of the season with our starters and then let him go in May. This year we were very aggressive, understanding that the schedule was going to slow down at one point. We were going to get a lot of off days throughout the month. I think it's 3 or 4 every Thursday. So we plan accordingly. Everybody remembers the Mets start. We limit him to 80, 85 pitches. But then after that, we gave him the green light to go 100, 110, 115. He decided not to pitch in the All-Star game, which is awesome. And then we push him back 2 days, right? In the Chicago series, we push him back 2 for the next one. And we skip 1. And now he's a full go. And that's very important for us because we do believe there's unfinished business, right? And we need him to be healthy and fresh for the stretch run to do the cool things that we do in September and hopefully October. And he's in a great place right now.
Alex, did you have to say anything by what some might perceive as inactivity at the trade deadline to your team? And if are you surprised at all by the way the guys have responded to the trade deadline, winning 5 in a row? Because in the past, it always hasn't been the best response, but it seems like your team this year responded beautifully after that.
Yeah, we learn over the years. Every year is different, right? And the 22 team, got punched in the gut, when we traded Christian, and we had guys that, spend a lot of time with him, starting with Xander. Christian was a big part of us in 18, so it's not that we didn't know how to respond, but it was like, oh gosh, this is really happening. The last few years, it's been okay. I believe last year it wasn't about us playing bad baseball. It was about the teams around us getting better and us being hurt. We didn't have Chris Martin. We didn't have Slayton. The bullpen wasn't great, and we weren't able to hold a few late leads. Starting in L.A., there were 2 of them. Then in Colorado, the same thing. And then I think Houston came here and Pax got hurt on Sunday, put us in a bad spot the rest of the week. This year, we're healthy. The bullpen, numbers-wise, is the 3rd best bullpen in the big leagues. Offensively, we turned the corner a month and a half ago, and our starters are doing an amazing job. Gio, Bello have done great, right? I think Bello is top 10 right now in ERA. And we had that guy every 5 days, the number 1, the beast. We got Crochet. We didn't have that last year, and every 5 days, like Mike DeRosa says on the network, is win day. You feel like, okay, our big boys on the mound. If we got a long winning streak, we're going to continue that. If we got a losing streak, we're going to stop it. And that's what he means to the team. That's what he means to the organization. And that's why I felt that, we added Matsy. We got May. He's a good pitcher. Both of them, they're going to help us. And then we're going to get healthy, too, with Slayton. So we're in a good spot.
So I got to be honest with you. We were here on Friday, post-trade deadline. I was cranky.
I bet.
I was going to the game that night, and I was, let's just say, dubious. Cooper Kriswell's on the mound, not Crochet. How important was that game? I'm a believer in butterfly effect. That was he pitched maybe the game of his career. You guys win in an electric environment. Felt like it jump-started the rest of the weekend.
Yes. What Coop did, I was talking to a buddy of mine today, man, you guys send down Coop, and that's how it works. But if we, pull this off and we win the division and we do cool things in October, we're going to look back at Cooper Kriswell and say that's when he started.
Yep.
He set the tempo for the rest of the weekend. The guys have maintained the momentum. I don't know. We're playing a brand of baseball we haven't played here in a while. That inning on Sunday against Framber, running the bases, bunting, hitting the ball on the ground, and the contact play. That was one of those innings that in spring training you envision. At one point, we're going to do all the little things, right? And it doesn't happen, and we did. And we're playing a good baseball team right now with the Royals. We did our job the first two. Michael, he's a tough customer. He's one of the best pitchers in the big leagues. So go out there and try to sweep him, and then, go to San Diego. I think it's Nick, actually, on Friday, Nick
nice.
Pivetta. So that's going to be electric. Yeah, Skippy's going to be ready for us, and we're going to be ready for him, and it should be a fun weekend.
I know you keep in touch with a lot of the guys, so to have to go against Waka now and then go against Nick as well, it's a little emotional, but obviously
I'm used to it, right?
Yeah.
We got so many guys all over the place.
Yeah. So we have an ongoing debate here on the show, and we've actually asked the audience and put it out to social media. What component of the Red Sox do you give the most credit to for the surge right now, late season? Is it the youth movement? Is it the veteran players? Is it the pitching? Could it be management as well? You're welcome. Or could it
You
be
didn't win the poll, just an FYI.
I bet I did it.
No. But also, I just want to take a moment to tip the cap to and maybe give you a moment to shout out some of the guys, the unheralded ones. Nobody on their Boston Red Sox bingo card had significant contributions from, Toro, Gonzalez, and Narvaez at the beginning of the season. Now, where would you be without guys like that chipping in?
Not where we at. What Carlos have done behind the plate, and actually Connor has been playing better the last 2 weeks. It's been amazing. Casas goes down, and all of a sudden Toro Gonzalez became a really good first baseman. We send down KC, and Romy has played well at second. Hammy has contributed defensively, running the bases. You go around, man, and to be a good baseball team, everybody has to contribute. If there's one aspect of the game that I'm being very happy with, and he started, I think it was in Philly, is the base running part of it. We are a very athletic team, and for some reason, we didn't take off early. We did a few things to unlock a few guys on the lineup, putting Roman leading off and JD hitting third, who's actually hitting fourth today. So we can be kind of more aggressive from the middle of the lineup down. And you saw it yesterday, base hit to center field, Willier goes to first to third. We've been doing that a lot. Romy tacks from first on a fly ball by Hammy, gets to second. Jaron hits a double, we score. So that aspect of the game is one that we were missing, and we've been very efficient and very aggressive. And I like that. Obviously, the kids help a lot. And not only on the field, but in the clubhouse, man. When you walked in, when I was a rookie, I will go to the veterans, right? And the Sheffield, Bobby Bonilla, Devon White in L.A. Now you see the veterans going to Roman and Marcelo. I mean, they love it. They love just being around them. They want to win. That's the cool thing about them. Roman said it in the beginning about expected numbers. His expected numbers were up there, but his actual numbers he was hitting 180, whatever. And he's like, in the big leagues, it's not about expectancy. It's about contributing, and he's done that. And we have a good baseball team. We're in a good place.
Alex, you said that you have an identity now, suggesting that maybe before you didn't. And I'm wondering, what changed? Because a lot of people say there was a change in pitching philosophy and hitting philosophy kind of around the same time before that 10-game win streak, before the All-Star game. That's where it felt like things changed. But it feels like there's guys are clicking when it comes to pitching and hitting. And what do you contribute that to? Where'd that happen? And am I accurate in saying that?
Yes, you are. And I think personnel change. We are making more contact offensively. We're not swinging and missing that much. We're hitting the fastball, something we struggled with the first 2 months. Trevor, if you look at his numbers against fastballs early on, he was hitting like 180. Now he's hitting 380 the last 2 months. And it's something that as a group, we kept talking about it. And when Velo dominates the game, you have to hit that pitch or you have to fight it, one of the two. And if you look at our record, when we strike out 10 or more times, it's not good. When we strike out less than 10 times, it's really good. And we made a conscious effort of making contact. Defensively, we're really good at what we do. The outfield defense is legit. Alex and Trevor in that side of the infield is one of the best, if not the best, in the big leagues. And Carlos behind the plate, he's the best defensive catcher in the big leagues. When you pitch and play defense, you have a shot. Look at Milwaukee. Look at the Rays. Even Toronto. Yeah, they got Vladdy, but their defensive unit is amazing, and they can pitch. So we bought into that concept, and so far, so good.
Alex Cora here with WEEI Afternoons at Fenway Park. You used the term greedy last year. I think some fans are starting to get greedy now. They're starting to project forward to the late in the season. What do you need to do better to be the best Red Sox baseball team in 2025?
Just continue to what we're doing right now. Stay the course. Something we talk every big meeting before a series, like this is who we are. I made a point of telling the guys in Chicago after the 10-game winning streak, the All-Star break, we go to Chicago, everybody, you play the Nationals, you played the Rockies. No, we played the Rays, and we swept them at home. We won 4 games in a row against a good baseball team, and I told him, this is who we are. This is not a hot team. We are really good at what we do, and it's working. It's working, and one thing they do, we won the series. They won more. We got Michael. We know it's tough, but we got May on the mound, and let's go. Let's win and have a happy flight and go to San Diego. Don't get ahead of yourself. Stay in the moment, and so far it's working.
Is there any one thing that you noticed that helped unlock Jarren Duran or that got him going on the hot streak that he's been on the last couple of weeks? Because we were told in the preseason, Bregman said, so story goes, so goes this offense. But I feel like because of how emotional and physical and how much effort he puts into it, so goes Duran, so goes the whole team.
Yeah, he had a tough road trip when we went to Seattle, San Fran, Anaheim. It wasn't great. Then he came home and had a conversation with the hitting coaches and with Alex, with Breggy. And the message was like, swing less. Like you're chasing too many pitches. You're actually swinging at pitches you cannot handle. If you strike out looking with a fastball down and away, so be it. Like you're not gonna do you're not gonna do damage with that pitch. Maybe you can foul it off, but hey, man, you're not doing a good job controlling the strike zone. He started doing that. He started walking when we came back. And when you start walking, you start dominating the strike zone. And with his swing, he's going to do damage. And right now, he's in a good spot. The ball he hit yesterday off the wall, that's another great sign. It feels like hitting him lower in the lineup, and he's still a big part of what we're trying to accomplish. He's in third, fourth. Kind of like relax him a little bit. Yep. He didn't have to set the tempo. When you're at home, third out, you go in, you're leading off. Okay, I got to go. They follow my lead. Now it's the other way around. He lets the first 2 guys do their thing, and then just it's a regular at bat. So I think that move helped him a little bit, and we'll lead him off here and there, but he's doing an outstanding job controlling the strike zone.
Any chance we'll see Marcelo anytime soon? What do you know about his?
Yeah, he decided to take a shot, and to be honest with you, we'll see where we at, but it tells you who they want to be. He couldn't go on the route of having surgery, and the season is over, and that's it. No, I want to play. And same thing with Roman yesterday. I'm ready to play, Alex. Narvi yesterday, you saw him limping. I don't want to come out of the game. And sometimes as a manager, you're hesitant because you're looking at the big picture, but there's a message these kids are sending to the whole group, like, we're grinders. We want to play baseball, and there are 3 rookies that want to play every single day. They want to contribute to what we're trying to accomplish, and that's refreshing for us.
2 quick things before we get you out of here. First, what should we expect from Dustin May tonight in his debut?
Just go out there and compete. We saw him that Sunday, and Alex got a hanging sweeper and hit out of the ballpark, but he did a good job with us. The 4-seamer played. The sinker is a good one. The slider is great. We'll talk about usage later on, but not try to do too much. He's been around the last few days. He's enjoying their environment. He comes from a great organization that they've been very successful the last few years. So I don't think he's going to panic out there. So go out there and compete.
And then I got to ask you, we had Rob Bradford in here on Friday, and he let us in on a little deal you made with him that if
you know what?
I
He interviewed yesterday, for the brand. That's how.
Yeah, the brand. Baseball isn't boring.
He reminded me of that.
Did you really agree to get a baseball isn't boring tattoo? If
Actually, I agreed to that. I didn't talk to the family about it, but hey, man, hey, if I have to do that means that we're gold. We're gold.
Last question, Alex. So in about an hour, we're going to interview the manager of the Braintree 12 and under Little League team that is on a heater in the Little League World Series, undefeated, haven't given up a run in like a month. If they win their next game, they go to represent Massachusetts in the Little League World Series. Any advice for them?
Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, keep pitching. That's the most important thing. And at that age group, I was talking to the guys yesterday. It has to become very expensive, when you keep dancing, right? Like, keep going.
Yeah.
So rooting for you guys, and don't change a thing, and hopefully they get to Williamsport, which is, a great experience. We were there a few years ago, and it's amazing what they do there, and it's a huge tournament.
All right, Alex, good luck tonight.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be watching.
Alex.
See you next week.
Yep.
Thanks, Alex.
Sir.
Alex Cora, the manager of the Boston Red Sox, rolling still 7-game winning streak. WEEI Afternoons will react to it next here.